Video shows Syrian rebels firing chemical weapons. A new video. Unbelievable, that coincided with the August 21st attack. Yeah, the UN says chemical weapons have been used 14 times. I knew about 3 times. I mean, it's just unbelievable, these rebels. Talk about scary, man. Watching these videos, they've got these kids lined up. McBreen was showing me, like 10-year-old kids. And one of them was begging, "Uncle, uncle, no, uncle." And they've got translated from Arabic, and they shoot them. And they go, "Don't F with Al-Qaeda." And another one's begging, and they go, "We told you we're Al-Qaeda. You don't mess with us," and just shooting. And, I mean, chopping up little girls and the weird eyes these people have. I mean, I've seen a lot of Arab fighters. Some of them look, you know, quite handsome or smart, depending on what group they're with. You look at these fighters, you know, just like you can see a cop and say, that guy looks like a thug. They look crazy. Their eyes look demonic, but not even powerful. It's like they're sunk in and possessed is what I've got. I mean, the Al-Qaeda guys really look sick. And I'll tell you why. They're criminals from all over the Middle East and Central Asia and the Caucasus that just like to rape and kill. And they get authorization from Saudi Arabia to go do it. I don't mean to go off of this. I said I'd take your calls. I was watching them kill women and children last night because we've really gone deep into their videos. Stuff you've never, I mean, you don't want to see this. In fact, I asked McBreen, I said, "Why are you doing this? This is not going in Obama Deception 2. I want some of them killing people with Al-Qaeda flags, chanting death to America, so people understand our government's funding them." But and he's like, "Well, I think it's important this be seen." And I'm like, and then they'll have some other kid bleeding to death on the, and I just go, "Turn it off. I can't look at it anymore." But in a way, and I know it makes McBreen sick. He's got children. He used to work in a hospital, so he says he knows how to turn it off. But I guess we all do need to see this. Because people that are supporting this need to know what war looks like. And war is bad enough if you've been attacked and got to fight back. But, man, when you go out and you fund Al-Qaeda, who've got to be the most sickening, disgusting, filthy scum, I got to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest right here. My instincts as a man is to go to Syria and fight these people. I just, when I see them chopping up an 8-year-old girl with a machete, as she screams for her mama, it makes me hate their guts. It's like those cops that torture for 20 minutes the schizophrenic man as he begs for daddy. I have real feelings there, hearing the guy go, "Daddy, daddy," and they know they're killing him. And then I look at these, but at least with the cops, it's black and white night footage. I can't see their eyes. When you see the Al-Qaeda getting off on this, it just freaks me out. It really gets to me. I'm almost having flashbacks watching that footage. Because, see, you watch some violence in a movie, it's kind of, oh, yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I could watch violent movies and it was okay. Now that I know more about it, I thought Evil Dead, the remake, was a comedy like the original that I was a fan of. It was not a comedy. And I could handle them chopping people's arms off with electric knives and stuff, but I've seen enough real stuff like that in car wrecks, but also on film, that it was making me almost threw up because we ate a hamburger. I ordered a big greasy hamburger at Alamo Draft House. Me and my dad went and saw it. He goes, "Oh, I remember that comedy. Yeah, I'd see that with you." And I'm sitting there, and it was a well-done movie, by the way, but it was just like, ugh. Now that I know what evil is, I literally almost threw up when I left. People are like, "Oh, don't be a wimp. You can handle that." No, I mean, I've seen too many arms and legs blown off and little kids with their lower mandible blown off, and they've got a Colombian necktie with the tongue flapping around as they go, "Mama, mama, mama," you know, saying mama. Mama, 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 or whatever. You can tell it's mama, whatever it sounds like mama. And it's like they're looking like, why did this happen to me? And I'll tell you a brief story and then go to your phone calls. But I thought about how I don't have any real fear myself. I've gotten to the point where I don't even just have any fear. It's almost like a handicap, except for my children. And it was imagining the innocence of a 5-year-old and people that could hurt little children. And then I think about the CPS and the government and the system and how they hurt them through the drugs and everything. These criminals camouflage their abuse, but they know what they're doing. And I thought about then the rebels killing little kids. I saw, like, where a 4-year-old girl, they tied her up in wire before they tortured her to death. And all the stuff I've watched, and it's just like, man, you cannot believe how evil this world is. And how in Fallujah they leveled almost the whole city and killed tens of thousands of women and children. And the Marines, I've seen videos of them making jokes or shooting up vehicles full of men, women, and children and laughing about dead kids versus other videos of Marines and Army saving kids and stuff. But I don't know how you be in the military and watch somebody joke about killing a kid. I mean, I'd want to attack them. No wonder these people come home and freak out and commit suicide and all the rest of it. Just watching this war footage is starting to really get to me. I mean, it is just unbelievable. But I got to say, I've seen a lot of footage of the worst of our troops. It is not 1/10 of Al-Qaeda. I mean, Al-Qaeda, I just cannot. I got to be honest. I never really watched the jihadi videos. I've never really watched them over the years, and I've been watching hundreds of them. And I mean, it's unbelievable, these people. It is unbelievable, the stuff they do. And to know our government is funding the whole stinking thing, it's just, you ever wonder if the government's bad, folks? Here's the proof, okay? The government is bad. They're attacking our families. They're attacking our country, our sovereignty, everything. We have psychopathic dirtbags running things, and they've got to be dealt with, folks. Let's go.